Just when you look back on the game Sunday and the turnovers, what do you do? What do you focus on moving forward to try to eliminate those?
Um, I mean, everything that any way you can help. Not having those turnovers happen, you'll work on and try and improve. Any little thing that can help, that's what you try and work on.
Is it easy to do? I mean, is it an easy fix or what?
Yeah. I mean, it's not rocket science. I mean, it's just little stuff. I mean, it's a game of inches. One, whether I step up in the pocket 2 inches more, the ball doesn't get taken out of my hand. With the one interception, off the end of Pierre's hands, it's a game of inches. And obviously the 4th and 20 is just you got to make a play. But yeah, it's nothing that can't be fixed. It's just little stuff.
When you look at the Packers defense, assume you go back through the last few games of the season or whatever. Do you go back over the past few years? Even how far back would you go?
I mean, we watched most of everything from this year, and then any games of the past when Atlanta's played them when Kyle was there. But yeah, I mostly stick to stuff from this year.
You guys are a lot more efficient in your passes to the running back
Mm-hmm.
than you were last year. A lot of incompletions, drops. Can you account for that? I mean, is it a different personnel? Just more efficient in year two?
Yeah, I mean, I think just obviously second year in the system, you'll be more efficient in that sense of getting checkdowns, getting the balls to the backs. I mean, I think we got a lot of trust in our running backs to we put a lot of plays in their hands, so we expect them to get open and make plays, and we trust those guys to do that, and I think we're just better there than we were last year at that position, and I think it's showing.
Does it require chemistry between you and those guys? I mean, Alfred Morris hasn't even been here a month, but he's caught every pass that's gone his way so far.
Yeah, I mean, I think some of it is chemistry. When they're number one in the progression, definitely running choice routes and such things. But when they're check downs, it's kind of just being in the right spot and getting them the ball and turning a 5-yard gain into a 10-yard gain.
From a quarterback's perspective, what really stands out about Aaron Rodgers' game to you?
I mean, he's just a baller. That's what he does. He got a crazy arm. I mean, he's got the quickest release, craziest arm that I've ever seen, and just looks like he's throwing a Nerf ball out there. So I mean, we all got a lot of respect for him.
One more question about the turnovers. You mentioned a couple of times that it's a game of inches. Do you feel that it's just like bad luck that's happening, or is it a product of a lack of carefulness or discipline, or?
I don't know. I think a lot of it is luck. I mean, there's it's just tough. Say some of those things don't happen. We're not talking about it. I don't think it's discipline. I think we're a disciplined team, and we stay on stuff like that. But I would just say some of it's just unfortunate events that have happened.
Going into Lambeau Field, such a historic venue, do you look forward to going in and playing a game at a place like that? And what are some of the keys to have success going into kind of a raucous environment like that, and maybe trying to keep the crowd not so much of a factor?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something to look forward to, and a great opportunity for us. Monday night game Monday night game in Lambeau, historic stadium. Playing a great team. It's it's everything you ask for. But we just got to go in and handle the noise, handle the crowd, and go out and execute, and try and take care of the ball, and just do well, do the little things right. And I think if we do that and play well, and our defense plays well, and special teams, we give ourselves a good chance.
Has anything George has done this year as a pass catcher surprised you, or did you know that when you guys were teammates back in Iowa?
Nothing surprised me. I always knew George had. He's one of the most athletic dudes that I've known. Yeah, he's a freak athlete, and I always knew that even at Iowa. I think everyone that's been around him knows that. So no, he hasn't surprised me.
Is there anything he did at Iowa that was particularly freakish?
Yeah, I mean we'd always test our vertical jumps and our 5-10-5 and our 10-yard sprints, and he just blew everyone out of the water. I mean he has the tight end records there. Him and Noah Fant, who got a tight end there now, he's pushing those records because he's an athlete too. But George just blew everyone else out of the water in those competitions and in records for sure.
You touched on how things are slower for you this year in terms of being able to go through and see things. I'm curious, when you were sitting and watching at the beginning of last year versus when you were sitting when Jimmy was playing at the end of the year, did the game look different to you even then from the sideline after having that experience playing?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think just another off season in the system, another camp in the system. Watching Jimmy's first few games this year, even then felt like it was slower, and I could see things a little bit better. And I would say definitely even then.
Are there any specific examples of something that you see like, oh, this is way different than what it was before?
I guess just when you're out there, I think even in the preseason, it just feels like things have slowed down. Just your mind's not going 1,000 miles an hour like it was last year. You could feel defenses, feel rotations, feel pressures a lot easier. It's just slowed down, and you know where to get the ball and get it out of your hands.
Yeah, a lot of quarterbacks say the difference from college to the NFL is the windows are so much tighter.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the biggest thing to you, or is there something else about transitioning to quarterback?
I mean, I think that's a huge thing. The windows are a lot tighter. You're playing a lot better players, but you've also got a lot better players on your team. So, that helps. But I think more than anything, it's just the learning a new offense. I think as a new quarterback, that's the toughest thing any new quarterback is trying to deal with. I think is learning a new offense, going out there and executing it, and knowing where guys are going to be and what they're going to be doing. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing.
How challenging is it going out to practice today? You guys are going to be missing probably about 7, 8 more would-be starters.
Mm-hmm.
What's the harm in that in terms of setting up continuity?
I mean, obviously, it's tough not having the guys that are going to be out there with you practicing, but it's a great opportunity for the other guys to get in and get reps, like Richie James and guys to get some reps, and Vic, guys that haven't been getting those reps, to get those reps and really get better chemistry with me and the team. So it stinks, but at the same time, you take it as a positive, and the guys that are getting the reps today will definitely get better from it.
How much does an ex-receiver benefit from having great speed, and how much different is it when you have an ex who isn't Marquise?
It's different for sure. I mean, defenses definitely have to game plan for having a guy like Marquise in there. It changes your offense a little bit and what you want to do as a scheme for sure. So it'll be nice to have him back this week, and yeah.
All right, thanks.
Cool.